Monster Academy. A very creepy sleepover. Chapter 8, Deep Trouble.
Stop!
Ben called to the zombies. The two monsters jumped at the sound of his voice. Then they dashed across the lobby, racing toward the construction area. They dodged into the construction with Ben following behind.
Come back here!
Ben shouted. It was dark, and the zombies were a good distance away from him. But these zombies were taller than the zombies at Monster Academy, and burp, burp. Suddenly an alarm blared and lights flashed on. Burp, burp.
Don't move!
Yelled a stern voice. Ben froze in terror as two museum guards ran toward him.
We caught a thief,
Said one guard. His name tag read Bob.
It's a ghost,
Said the other one. Her name was Hazel.
But it wasn't me!
Ben tried to explain everything, but the guards just stared at him.
Don't try to escape, Ghost.
Bob snapped.
The director will be here in a minute.
The two guards each grabbed one of Ben's arms. Ben moaned.
Oh.
He knew he could float away from them, but what good would it do? He'd just wait for Mr. Freaky and Miss Bungle to arrive and explain everything. Soon, Dr. Bones stomped through the construction and into the lobby.
What's going on here?
She demanded.
This ghost was stealing Egyptian jewelry,
Hazel said.
But don't worry, Dr. Bones.
She smiled proudly.
We caught him. I didn't steal anything,
Ben protested.
Empty your pockets.
Bob ordered. Space Patrol, Mission to Race School, Episode 4, Cool Astro Bikes. Ringo checked bot.
This microchip is broken,
He said.
What happened?
Gaston checked bot too.
Did a magnet beam hit her?
He asked.
Yes.
Ringo said.
Magnet beams can hurt old robots.
Gaston said. Gaston found a new microchip for Bot.
Puss in Boots, Episode 18. The Ogre Makes a Deal. The ogre carried the cage into the kitchen. He slammed it onto the counter. Ouch, Puss said.
Cook!
The ogre yelled for the cook. But no one came. So he began chopping onions himself.
This lunch will be delicious,
He said. I have to get out of here, Puss thought. He tried to bend the cage's bars. They were too stiff. Puss had another idea. He pretended to cry. Oh, poor me. Now I'll never get to live with the princess. The ogre stopped chopping.
You know the princess?
He asked. Puss sniffed My master is going to marry her. The ogre rubbed his chin.
So, you're going to be rich? Will you pay me if I let you go?
But you're already rich, Puss said. The ogre shrugged.
I want more money.
Puss pretended to think for a moment. Finally, he said, "It's a deal." The ogre unlocked the cage door. Puss leaped past the ogre. He grabbed chopped onions. He threw them at the ogre's face.
No!
The ogre cried.
My eyes! Ow!
Puss dashed across the counter.
Ow!
He cried.
My paw!
He brushed against a knife. Puss didn't have time to stop. He kept running toward the door. Puss skidded to a stop. Oh no! A mean lion blocked the door.
The Carter Family, Episode 55, Emmy's Track Meet. Emmy wore a uniform, a hat, and running shoes. Today was her big track meet.
It's so windy,
Harry said.
You're lucky.
Emmy said.
You don't have to compete in this wind.
What events are you doing? Mom asked.
2 races and the high jump.
Emmy said. The family drove to the meet. Emmy found her teammates. Mom, Dad, Harry, and Oliver sat in the stands. Suddenly, Emmy ran over.
I left my water bottle in the car.
I'll get it.
Harry said. Harry ran as fast as he could. When he got back, he was out of breath. He gave Emmy her water bottle. It was almost time for Emmy's first race. The wind blew. Emmy's jacket flew over the fence.
My jacket!
Emmy cried.
Oh.
I'll get it.
Harry said. Harry ran fast. He jumped over the fence. He gave Emmy her jacket. Another wind blew. Emmy's hat tumbled across the track. Harry ran and grabbed it.
Emmy, catch!
Harry threw the hat like a discus. Emmy caught it. Finally, Emmy's track meet was over.
I'm so tired.